guys, and welcome back to another great week working out with us here at Dollar Workout Club. We're so grateful that you are joining us today. If you're new to Dollar Workout Club, my name is Lynn, and since I'm wearing green, I'm going to show you the beginner modifications to the exercise moves today. Natalie over here in yellow is going to show you the intermediate level of the moves, and Drew is going to be showing the advanced version of the exercise moves throughout the entire workout today. So we're just going to jump right on into it. Natalie's going to help by showing both the green and yellow version so I can explain the movements. Drew will show the red, and then we'll jump into a warm-up while Drew explains the structure of the workout. If you've been a member a while and know these movements, you guys can go ahead and fast forward to that warm-up. So the first move we're doing are hip thrusters, and they're very similar for all levels, but Natalie's going to show out the green version. You're going to go ahead and lay flat down, and you can kind of lay wherever you want to. I'll move this chair a little bit.
Okay.
So you're going to lay flat on your back. You're going to have your knees bent, and you're going to dig your feet into the ground and simply lift from your hips all the way up and squeeze your glutes at the top. So pressing through those heels and then lowering back down. So the fluid motion looks just like this. Now, the only difference for yellow is they're going to go ahead and do this with a weight on their lap. So they can grab any weight that's heavy enough for you. You put it right on your hip area, and that's just going to add some extra weight as you lift up. And again, same movement, pressing through those heels, lifting those hips high towards the ceiling and squeezing. So these are the hip thrusts. We sometimes call them bridges. Red's doing the exact same thing. The only difference is they're going to be doing it on one foot. So Natalie will go ahead and show Red since she's already down here. You're going to go ahead and just pick a foot to put all of your weight on and lift up like this. And then you're going to want to halfway through alternate, or if you want to alternate every other round, that's up to you, but make sure you stay consistent. Next move, we're doing our Superman, so you can do them right here as well. So red, yellow, and green are all doing the exact same movement. The only difference is that green is going to be going at a much slower pace and probably won't be lifting up as high, but you have your arms and legs extended. You're lifting those arms high up in the air, thinking of Superman flying, and lifting those feet up. You should feel a real good pinch in your glutes and in your back as you do that movement. Yellow and red is going to be lifting up higher and going faster, as you can see Natalie demonstrating right there. All right, the next move we're doing are half burpees. Now at a green version, you're gonna wanna get a chair or ledge, anything that's elevated. You're gonna place your hands directly down on that surface, and then you're gonna walk your feet back and forward. So it's very similar to just how we do our mountain climbers, because it's a half burpee. We're not doing the reach up. So just back and forth as quickly as you can. At yellow, you're going to also have an elevated surface, and you're going to jump your feet back and forward as fast as you can. And then at a red level, you're going to go ahead and do this movement on the ground, just like you see Drew doing here, jumping back into plank and forward. So really engaging your core the whole time. It's a big shoulder burnout as well.
These are deceivingly hard.
Yeah. The last movement we're doing, we're all doing the exact same thing. The only difference will be the weight you're using. You'll see that I'm using soup cans. Natalie's using dish soap, and then dumbbells. And you're going to have your palms facing each other with the weight holding the weight in your hand, and you're going to simply hinge and bring that weight all the way up to your chest, keeping your palms facing each other, and then extend all the way back down. And that's it, you guys. Those are the movements we're doing today. Hopefully you know who to follow. Natalie and I are going to get started with the warm-up with high knees, so go ahead and do that with us while Drew explains the structure of the workout.
All right, so today's a pretty simple structure, you guys. We're just basically doing 30 seconds of each movement. So 30 seconds of the hip thrusters, 30 seconds of Superman, 30 seconds of the half burpees, 30 seconds of hammer curls, and then we rest for 30 seconds. And then we're going to repeat that whole thing for 4 total rounds, okay? And it's going to be up on the screen for you to follow along. There's going to be a timer, so you know when to start, when to stop, and we'll be doing the workout with you as well.
It's a quick workout.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be hard. I think those half burpees, you guys, are going to make you sweat like crazy.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's finish with some torso twists. Keep that lower body steady. Simply rotating that upper body from side to side. Really stretching out that back. That core we'll be using. Nice job. All right, make sure you have your weights handy, get a chair handy, and we're going to get started in just a few seconds. All right, let's go ahead and get in positions for those hip thrusts, bridges. We're going to be getting started in about 5 seconds. Make sure you have that weight if you're yellow. 2, 1, and hip thrusters. Now follow Drew's lead, because remember at the red version, you're going to be either switching legs at the 15-second mark or alternating every other round. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Full 30 seconds.
Switch.
Squeeze those glutes, push through those heels, lift those hips high up, as high as they can go, you guys. Almost there.
Good job, guys.
Almost there.
And switch. All right, straight into Superman. So just go ahead and flip over, and then go ahead and lift those arms and legs as high as they can go. and as fast as you can go. Again, we're all going to be going at a different pace, so just do the best you can. This is you versus you. Lifting up, really squeezing. It helps if you imagine really squeezing your glutes as you're lifting those legs high up. 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go into those half burpees. 2, 1, half burpees.
Good job, guys.
Now
Here we
really
go.
try to move into position as quickly as possible, you guys. Okay, because this, I'm going to move this real quick. So this is a really great way for us to get that heart rate up, but it's only 30 seconds, so really jump right into it. Move as fast as you can, jumping back and forth. We have about 10 seconds left, and then we're going to the hammer curls. Try not to take any breaks because we have built-in rest time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, hammer time. Here we go. Remember to keep those elbows in tucked by your side.
We might have just aged ourselves by singing that song.
And
Dang it.
what? That's like a classic. Okay, really squeeze those biceps at the top, bringing that weight all the way up to your chest, you guys. We have just 10 seconds left before we get a break. So don't quit on yourself. This should be difficult. Make sure you picked a heavy enough weight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Relax.
Good job, guys. That's a great little
One
circuit.
round down. 1 quarter. We got 3 more quarters to go.
All right.
Just like football. It's like a football game. Here we go.
All right, this break's gonna go fast. We wanna get down to position in just a few seconds. Remember, we're going right back into the hip thrusters.
Good job, guys.
All right, here we go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and work.
It really helps to push up off your heels during this movement and then really squeeze at the top. You almost want to pretend like you have a little penny in between your butt cheeks and you're trying to squeeze it in there. That sounded so
Nice
gross.
job. Good job, you guys.
Switch.
If you're red, switch. Yep, switch legs. Good job. Really challenge yourself to get in as many reps every round. This is a short workout, but you want to keep that intensity and that pace up. We're almost there, you guys. 2, 1, rotate. All right, we're in the Superman. So flip on over, get into position, and start right away. Again, there's no transition time built in, so you want to get into the movement and start working as quickly as you can.
On those hip thrusts, the heavier you can go, the better. When I'm at home, I'll sometimes have my toddler sit on my lap and use that. And then they think
brutal.
it's funny. Yeah, but it's brutal.
Nice job, you guys. 5 more seconds, and we go into those half burpees and really jump right into those. 2, 1, half burpees. All right, get up fast. Move as quickly as you can because this is an intense way to really lift that heart rate up. Stepping or jumping back as far as you can, picking up that pace and that speed.
Good job, guys.
Remember, we have built-in rest. So this is about going all out and making the movement intense versus trying to go slower. That marathon mentality we talk about sometimes is the opposite. Intense, we have a break. 5 more seconds and we go into the hammer curls. 3, 2, 1, hammer curls. All right. Remember, we have that 30-second break after this. So quality rest, but try to get in as many as you can.
Good job, guys. On these hammer curls, make sure that you're coming all the way up and you're coming all the way down. I don't want to see half movements like this. You're not going to get as complete of a motion.
Here we go.
Nice job. 5 more seconds and we get that rest.
Your arms should be burning if you picked a heavy enough weight.
2, 1.
Nice
Nice
job.
job. Shake that
Okay,
out.
halftime.
Grab a drink of water.
We're halfway through this workout,
Do you guys need a halftime pep talk from your coaches?
Yeah, exactly.
You got this. You can do it. You're strong. But for real, you can. You can do it. We're halfway through. You guys got this. Really try to keep up that intensity for the last half of this workout. All right? Get into position. We're getting started in just about 5 seconds. Starting again with those hip thrusts. 3, 2, 1, and work. Really push through and dig through those heels, lifting your hips as high to the ceiling as you can. And when you get to the top of that extension, you really squeeze your glutes, okay? Try to get the full benefit of these movements. If you're red, make sure to switch halfway through. Nice job, you guys. Keep up that pace and consistency. Every rep counts. Almost there. 2, 1, and rotate.
Supermans.
Going
Switch
into
over.
Supermans. Roll over.
Sometimes, especially if you're a beginner, it might be hard to transition from those two movements. So don't stress yourself out. if it takes you a minute to get into position. I mean, obviously we want you to get into position as quickly as possible, but give yourself some grace, especially if you're a beginner.
Yep, especially in the movements coming from the ground up. Might take a little bit longer, and that's okay. Just get right into the movement. We're going into the half burpees in 2, 1, jump up. Half burpees as fast as you can. Nice job, you guys. Stepping back and jumping back as far as you can and as fast as you can. We're really getting our heart rate up during this movement. Keep that core tight.
Good job, guys.
Breathe through it. You're almost there. We have 10 seconds left, and then we go into the hammer curls, and we get another break. So remember, this is all about intensity. Here we go. 2, 1, hammer. Nice job. Here we go.
Here we go.
Full range of motion, you guys. Don't go part up and part down. You really want to make sure you lift all the way up, squeezing at the top, a quick squeeze, and then all the way back down. I even squeezed at the bottom, which works my tricep muscle a little bit as well. All the way up and down. We almost are there for our rest. We have 5 seconds left. Good job. 2, 1,
All
and
right,
rest.
fourth quarter.
Oh,
All right.
I was zoning out
quarter,
there
here
for
we
a
go.
second thinking about coffee.
Oh, we always love thinking about coffee.
Lynn and
Here
I
we
joke
go.
that we use coffee for fuel and wine for motivation.
It's true. We really do. All right,
Okay,
here we go,
last
you
round.
guys. 15 more seconds. We
Fourth
start
quarter.
our very last round.
Let's go all
Really
out.
be intentional with your movements. Focus on having just as much intensity as you did the first round. Here we go. Get started. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and work. Last round, best round. Really focus on form, picking up that speed, and keeping quality reps, you guys. Pushing through those heels, squeeze those glutes at the top, really lift your heels. If you're red, go halfway through and switch right now. Perfect. All right, come on, you guys. Final stretch. Quality reps. Move, move, move. We're almost there. 2, 1. Roll over for those Supermans. Nice job. All right, arms out, legs out. Squeeze those glutes as you lift from the back of your legs, lifting those arms up, trying to move as fast as you can. You should feel a really good pinch, not only in your legs, but in that lower back. You got this. 10 more seconds, and we're jumping up into those half burpees. Come on, get as many reps as you can. 5 more seconds. Don't stop till I say. Keep going, and up. All right.
Good job, guys. Last time
Here
we're
we go.
doing these.
Half burpees, these in my opinion, are probably what makes the workout harder for most people because you're really getting that heart rate up. Keep that pace up. This is where you go all out. We're at the very end, home stretch. Come on. Move
Try and
faster than you have.
Try and go fast. As many hops as possible.
Good job, you guys. We're almost there. We just have 5 seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Hammer curls, and we're done. Let's go.
Finish up. Quality reps. If you really went out with full intensity, you should be pretty out of breath at this point. All right? And be proud of yourself. This is a quick workout, but if you really give it everything you've got, you should feel the burn. Breathe through it. Almost there. Every rep counts.
Good job, guys. 3, 2, 1, and we're
Good
done.
job, you guys.
Oh, I'm
Nice
proud
job.
of you guys. That was tough.
Shake it all out. Shake it all out. All right, grab a quick drink of water if you want. We're gonna get right into our cool down. We're gonna start with a bicep stretch. You're gonna go ahead and just have your arm extended straight out by your side. You're actually digging that elbow in close to your body. And then what you're gonna go ahead and do is grab that palm and pull it back. Oh, these short workouts, man.
I know, they're killer.
They're intense. Nice job pulling it back a little bit further. Really make sure you're pressing your arm into your body.
The next time, because if you guys are anything like me, sometimes the hardest part is just convincing myself to actually do the workout, lacing up my shoes and hitting
All
play.
right, shake that out. Do the other side.
The next time you're in that like limbo land of, oh, should I work out or not? Literally think to yourself, it's 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes where I could be sitting scrolling on my phone and not even realize 10 minutes had passed.
We
Or
all spend like an hour on Facebook a day.
yeah, at least, you know, like, I don't know. It's just 10 minutes. That's what I tell myself all the time. It's just 10 minutes.
Nice job, you guys. Shake that out. We're going to do a seated glute stretch. You're going to have to extend those legs. Pick either leg to bend at the knee and bringing over. And then simply wrap your arm around that knee and pull it as close to your body as you can. As you do, ooh, I'm really feeling that. Oh, you can really feel a good stretch right here in your glute muscle.
Yep. You want to make sure that stretching is slightly uncomfortable. That's how you know you're stretching properly. You don't want to be in a severe pain, but if you're not feeling any bit of uncomfortableness, is that a word? Uncomfortableness? Yeah. Then you're not doing it right.
So good though. It's like a hurt so good.
Yeah.
All right, slowly release that and do the other side.
Oh.
Pulling that in. Good job. With every breath, again, this is where we want to bring our heart rate down, focus on breathing with every breath. Try to, as you exhale, squeeze it a little bit closer, stretching it even a little bit further. Nice. All right, let's go into our seated hamstring stretch. Go ahead and put one foot in and then one foot out, and go ahead and reach for those toes. As you guys know, I'm not flexible, so this is me reaching for my toes and not touching them, and instead holding on to my shin and using that to try to pull my body weight down towards, if you imagine your nose to knee, which I never really see people do that. We're not yogis here. We can just pull.
Dang, my muscles are tight today. I can't stretch very good.
Oh, nice job. Go ahead and the other side. Remember that one time that I did a workout and I was able to touch my toes? It was like an epic event.
Wasn't that like 6 months ago?
So I still remember it. Was it still special for you guys? It was special for me.
I'm just teasing. That was special. You know what was special was seeing your face. You're
I
like,
know.
I did it.
No, I almost feel like I need Josh to go find that clip.
I
and then
know.
We should just put like all the emojis on it.
I know.
Eureka. All right, you guys. Oh, come on out of that. So proud of you for starting your Monday off right and getting in a good workout. We love and appreciate you guys. We really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Please tell your friends and family about Dollar Workout Club. Stick around for the recipe and motivation video after this, and make sure to tune in tomorrow to work out with us again. We appreciate you guys. See ya.
See you guys.
I want to talk a little bit right now about kind of having an all or nothing personality. So that is my natural personality. I tend to be an all or nothing person. So for example, when I decide I'm going to do something, I dive in head first. I research everybody who's been successful in that field, and I try to, be perfect, or at least I have before in my life in the past. And it's awesome in some regards because usually I'm pretty successful, but what ends up happening always is that I end up burning out or falling off track, and then you can't maintain that perfection, and so then you just fall off the wagon and go off the deep end, or at least, I always have had that problem in the past. So when it comes to health and nutrition, a lot of people ask me all the time, like, what's your favorite cheat meal, or what do you do when you want to eat something unhealthy? And my response is, is always kind of funny, and I say, I used to have a really extreme approach where I was super strict with my nutrition and super strict with my exercise, and I rarely had cheat meals. But what would happen is I would finish, a 12-week program or a 4-week challenge, and then at the end of that 12 weeks or that 4 weeks, it was like I would just go crazy and eat everything in sight. And that's not healthy physically, but it's also not healthy mentally. And so what I really try to do now is have just a more balanced approach. And so if I'm feeling like I want to have a treat, I incorporate that into my diet, and I just do it in moderation. And the number one thing that I've done is I have tried to remove the guilt from eating that food. So say for example, I pick my kids up from school and they're like, Mom, we really want donuts today. It's Friday, fun day. Can we have donuts? And in the past, I probably would have beaten myself up over that if we would have stopped and had donuts. I said, oh, it ruined my whole day. I ruined my diet, and I'm just gonna not pay attention to my nutrition plan from here on out. And now I have kind of a different approach where, I don't eat donuts every single day, but maybe if it's once a week or I haven't had a treat in a couple days, yeah, I'll definitely stop and have donuts with my kids. And it's not a big deal, and I just kind of think, okay, I had a little extra fat and a little extra carbs and sugar in that meal, so I'm gonna just keep the rest of my meals during the day really healthy with a lot of nutrient-dense foods. And removing the guilt from eating those unhealthy foods has been such a game changer for me, because it changed my behavior where I don't feel guilty, which for me, feeling guilty about something tends to cause me to eat worse, right? And so, I enjoy treats in moderation. If I go out with friends and family, if I'm invited to somebody's house for dinner, I do not stress about what they're making, if it's healthy or not healthy. I just really try to maintain a consistent lifestyle. Majority of the foods I eat, 80% of the time are really healthy, so that I can enjoy treats 20% of the time and enjoy it guilt-free. So I hope that perspective is helpful for you. If you tend to struggle with the all or nothing personality like I always have in the past, maybe use my experience and play around with it a little bit and see if you can, try to act out moderation a little bit more than you've been able to in the past. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below or tag me on social media. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks.
Hey guys, we just want to take a second to let you know how much we appreciate you. Dollar Workout Club wouldn't be a club without each of you guys, and you mean so much to us.
Yeah, and we want you guys to leave your comments. There's a section below where you can talk about if you've tried the recipe or how you thought of the workout or how you did in the workout or questions about the motivational tips. If you have comments or questions, please leave them below.
Yeah, and don't forget to invite your friends, you guys, to join us here at Dollar Workout Club. And don't forget to follow us on social media using these handles below.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.